Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a kind of like a kitchen deep clean type thing. I'm pretty good at maintaining my kitchen, but sometimes I just like to kind of clear out the whole kitchen countertop area and stuff and do a really good clean. So that's what I will be doing today. Plus I feel like my countertops were starting to look dingy, so I really wanted to like scrub them, which you will see in this video. But I'm starting off with the pile of dishes that I have. I kind of quickly cleaned out my fridge before I started filming. I was just throwing out old food. So I made quite a few dishes. Plus I made Alira and I lunch, and that always makes a ton of dishes. So starting off with dishes here. And I want to take a quick sec here to thank everybody who left sweet comments on my video last week. I really appreciate your guys' support, and also those of you who are dealing with it too. It's kind of nice to know I'm not alone in it, and I that we don't appreciate it together. So it's nice. I really appreciated everyone's sweet comments, from my regulars to some new people that I've never had comment before. So it was really nice to see that support. So I'm going to be hand drying the dishes that I hand wash, the ones I typically hand wash, because I'm going to clear off my counters, and so I figured I might as well just hand dry all these dishes. I usually just let them air dry and move on to my next task, but since we're doing a kitchen deep clean, might as well just put them all away and not have as much to deal with when I'm moving all the stuff off my counters. Alright, and I am now just wiping down my counters with a damp Eve cloth. It doesn't have any product on it, just water. And I just wanted to wipe any crumbs or anything like that off my counters before I put cleaner on them. And I'm quickly wiping out my microwave. Actually, it wasn't that dirty. We don't use the microwave super often, so it doesn't get crazy dirty. And my backsplash wasn't too bad, actually. Like I said, I maintained my kitchen pretty well, but I just kind of wanted to polish it up a little bit. And then the cleaner I'm using, it's like a powdered soft scrub cleaner. It doesn't have any bleach in it, because I'm trying not to use bleach, but my counters were looking super dingy, but I wanted to see if this would kind of brighten them up. And if it didn't work, then I would go ahead and use the powdered bleach Ajax, but I think this actually did a pretty decent job. I wouldn't recommend using this on your stove all the time. It's just my stove was not in super great shape. It's been worse before, but I really wanted to give it a good scrub, and so I just went ahead and scrubbed it with this. But I wouldn't recommend using that like daily to clean your stove, or even weekly, just like if you want to do a good deep clean. And I'm just using a scrub brush because, like I said, I was really trying to like get stains out of my counters. They've been like holding on to stain. I'm not sure what's going on, if we need to like reseal them or what's happening. We refinished them ourselves. It was a DIY project, and it's like crushed stone, and you just paint it on the counters and then you seal it. So I don't know if we need to like reseal the counters so they aren't staining as badly or what, but I think this powdered soft scrub type product actually did a pretty good job. And I just quickly kind of wiped down my cabinets with an all-purpose cleaner and a damp cloth while the counters sat for a little bit. And now I'm just taking a damp cloth and trying to get off all the cleaner. It takes me a couple tries because the cloth gets full of cleaner and then it's just smearing cleaner all over the place. So this is definitely something that's like very tedious, and I would not do this weekly. Like, this is definitely like maybe monthly type task because it just takes so long to get this cleaner off the counter. And then I just use the same all-purpose cleaner on my cabinets, on my counters, just to wipe them down really good, make sure I got everything off, just using a damp cloth, and also doing my bottom cabinets. I try to clean from top to bottom as best as I can if I'm really thinking about it, but sometimes I just see stuff and I just get it, and then I'm not technically cleaning from top to bottom, so I do my best to clean from top to bottom, but yeah, and then moving on to this window, I wish you guys could have seen how dirty it was. It had my daughter's fingerprints and nose prints all over it. But with the lighting situation and the light coming in, I couldn't like really get you to see the window. Plus it's very dirty on the outside, but I was not about to go out in 30-degree weather and clean it. So I just quickly cleaned it on the inside, and I am also wiping this pantry door down. It gets pretty gross just because, you know, Alira's fingers are touching it, I'm touching it, Alex is touching it, so that door gets touched a ton. And then doing my fridge with just the all-purpose cleaner and a polishing cloth. It actually wasn't too bad. I'm pretty good about maintaining that fridge and how it looks on the outside and stuff, so not too bad. But also doing my appliances or any decor that I have sitting out, I made sure to give that a good wipe down and polish as well. So everybody loves this drying rack, and my husband always says, well, you can thank me for everybody, because he was the one that wanted it, and I was like, not super fun just having a drying rack sitting out on my counters, because I'm someone who's like very minimal. I like very minimal things out. I think it helps, like when your house looks dirty, it doesn't look as dirty because you have very minimal things out. So he just always brags about the one, you know, having the idea of that. And actually it's quite handy when I hand wash things. I hand wash my pots and pans and knives and stuff, so I'll give him credit. It's been very handy and it's not a huge eyesore, so yeah. But we have really hard water where I live, so sometimes it starts to collect on the little drying pan type, the little plastic pieces that catch all the water and stuff that drip. So I try to give those a good wipe down at least monthly. I probably should do it weekly, but at least monthly I try and give that a good wipe down. And then I am moving on to the breakfast bar type side of our counters. This is where they look really especially where Alira eats. It looks super dingy there, and she had painted with some green paint a while back, and I was trying to get that green tinge out of it. I might need to like work on it a little bit more, but it definitely lightened it. And I was also trying to show that, but with the lighting and everything, you guys couldn't see it. It just, the counters looked perfectly clean and white, and I was like, I know they don't look like that in person. So I promise you there was definitely like a green tinge to where Alira was sitting. So I went ahead and did those counters the same way I did all my other counters, and while I'm letting them sit, I'm cleaning Alira's high chair, which actually isn't too dirty because she's been eating in different places. She has a cute little table now that she likes to eat at, so it wasn't actually as dirty as it gets. think where this power scrub, soft scrub really shines is when I use it in the sink. The sink was pretty dingy as well, so I gave the bottom of the sink a really good scrub. If you have white porcelain sinks or like a white farmhouse sink, this scrub or Ajax works really good and just makes a huge difference in sinks like this. Eventually we want to get a stainless steel sink, but my husband and I can't pick anything that we agree on, so I'm just trying to maintain this one as best as I can. And you know, everything else in the kitchen, we want to replace the stove and the microwave and all that stuff, so just trying to maintain it the best I can, keep it as clean as I can, even though I hate it and I'm ready to replace it, but those things take time. And moving on to the floors in here, I'm using my Bissell vacuum and mop. So vacuumed first and now I'm mopping, and it's really great. All you have to do is just push a button and it sprays mopping solution and you can mop your floors. And I also mopped over here really quick. I did a quick mop in the house, but I didn't do like a full-on mop in the house because there's snow on the ground and there's no point in me mopping the floors right now when I have dogs coming in with muddy paws. So just did a quick mop just to kind of maintain it, and it didn't look as dirty, but yeah. Here is the nice clean kitchen. It actually feels so good to have this. Really, it feels better to me. It feels better. I was asking my husband last night, I was like, does it look better? Does it look whiter in here? So he said it looks good. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you found this motivational. And I hope you guys have a good weekend and you aren't spending the entire weekend cleaning. Be sure to take breaks and give yourself some grace as well. As always, live life in full bloom, and I'll see you later. Bye!